Welcome everybody, hope you are doing well today. Let's do a real quick video and talk about how the cancel culture is now targeting Telegram. So the woke SJW Marxist crackdown continues, the techno-fascism crackdown continues, and this time they are targeting Telegram, which is an application that has exploded since the purge, since the banning of US President Donald Trump. Since Facebook decided to change their terms for their WhatsApp messaging app. Facebook was positioning WhatsApp to be a competitor of Telegram at one point, and they were saying that all the messages are encrypted from end to end. But now Facebook has said that come February 8th, via a new terms and conditions change, all the information that you are sending via WhatsApp is now it's all part of Facebook, and Facebook can use that information and data mine that information so that they can continue to surveil their users. There are a few exceptions to that policy rules change, and that's mostly in Europe, in EU, because they have different privacy protections. But pretty much if you're in the US, the UK, and everywhere else in the world, everything you send through WhatsApp come February 8th is fair game for Facebook. Photos, videos, messages, all of it. Facebook's going to bundle it all together along with your Facebook profile and Instagram, and they're going to package it all and sell it to advertisers and to most likely some three-letter institutions that we all know about. But we now have the Silicon Valley oligarchs are trying to take Telegram out. And one of the reasons they're trying to take Telegram out, I think, is because it's not part of the Silicon Valley in crowd. And RT has an article here where they title US-based nonprofit sues Apple to remove Telegram over failure to censor hate speech. And they're using Parler as an example. So this group, the Coalition for a Safer Web, which is a nonprofit run by a former ex-US ambassador to Morocco, by the name of Mark Ginsburg, the Washington-based prophet, and its president, Mark Ginsburg. He served as U.S. ambassador in Morocco from 1994 to 1998. They're actually suing Apple to remove Telegram, and they're using Parler as precedent. This is crazy. The complaint was filed last week with the U.S. District Court of Northern California, and it accuses Telegram of allowing anti-Semites, white supremacists, and other examples to thrive on its platform, while Apple purportedly turned a blind eye to the fact. Now, Telegram, I think, now has over 500 million users, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. This is going to be a tough one for Apple and Google to crack down on. But, in the name of wokeness, they just might do it. Here is what the lawsuit says. It says, Telegram currently serves as the preferred neo-Nazi white nationalist communications channel, fanning anti-Semitic and anti-Black sentiment during the current wave of protests across America, end quote. That is what the lawsuit argues. It alleges that the privacy-focused messaging app is poised to become an even bigger breeding ground for extremist content as users, quote, migrate to Telegram after big tech's crackdown on Parler, which was booted from the Apple and Google Play stores, but is coming back up hopefully by the end of the month. The suit says that if Apple fails to remove the app, it may give rise to street violence, arguing that Telegram is currently being used to coordinate and incite extreme violence before the inauguration of President Joe Biden. Nothing happened before that inauguration, guys, so whatever this lawsuit is saying is bullshit. Bullshit. This whole white supremacist thing is just going to be used as an excuse to remove anything that these woke Marxist nutcases don't want. So it's just this is the way they are going to get rid of the First Amendment, by labeling everything as this supremacist thing, white supremacist. Pretty soon we'll have Greek supremacists, then we'll have German supremacists, and we'll have Irish supremacists, French supremacists. They're just going to start narrowing it down more and more and more until they get rid of everybody. There's not going to be anyone left except the elite. All right, let's see. What else does this article say? By continuing to host Telegram on the Apple App Store, the defendant facilitates religious threats against him and his family that has caused Ambassador Ginsburg to fear for his life. That's what the complaint alleges. Now, is this any different than the content that Twitter and Facebook host? How many groups on Twitter and Facebook are completely wacko, extreme nut jobs? How many groups? How about Antifa? How about Antifa? Let's not even bring into the fold here that according to the Washington Post and the New York Times, it was Facebook and Twitter and YouTube that were actually used to organize what happened on January 6th, not Parler. But this lawsuit is not about that. This lawsuit is about picking off any applications that provide free speech, any applications that are secure and safe, any applications that protect their users and don't sell the data of their users off to advertisers or three-letter institutions. That's exactly what this is all about. They're not going to leave anyone any room to communicate that doesn't agree with their Marxist agenda. It's just such a dangerous path to go down. And you know what's going to happen here? If they start pulling this crap on Telegram, I'll put money on it that other countries are going to start taking action against U.S. big tech companies. The more they do this, the more they hurt themselves. CEO Pavel Durov says that Telegram added 25 million new users in just 72 hours last week. 500 million monthly users in the first week of January. Telegram is awesome. And it's secure and it's safe. And they're going to promote Signal. They're trying to pick off Telegram and promote Signal because Signal is supposedly also a safe and secure messaging app. But guys, Signal is anything but that, in my opinion. Because if you look at Signal's history, then you start to find out exactly what's going on there, and things are not what they appear to be at all. But they want to get you on Signal. Bait and switch. Silicon Valley always pulls the bait and switch. They think everybody is stupid but them. They're the smart ones. So Telegram did ban dozens of public channels for inciting violence. It did do that. Obviously, as I think they did that just kind of to appease Apple and Google, but they're not going to let up until Telegram is gone. So I hope Telegram is developing contingency plans, and they should be ready. They've gotten the warning, and they should start preparing. Web Progressive app, create an APK, which people can download from your website and not in the stores. Maybe create your own app store somehow. Get people off of Apple products, because Apple is a closed garden, walled off garden. All right, guys, that's the video. That's the update on more censorship from big tech, more censorship from Silicon Valley, more censorship from these toxic nonprofit organizations. I hate these nonprofit groups. They're just so toxic. So toxic, and to have them in society. Good on Russia and Hungary and these countries that have banned like Soros NGOs. Very smart. If only the US would follow suit, starting with Antifa and BLM. That would be a good move right there. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, go to our main channel, The Duran. Support us on the Duran shop. Pick up some merch like this awesome hoodie or this Duran magic mug. Take care, everybody.